What's up, y'all? I'm going to do something a little different today. I'm kind of sick of talking about the shape of the earth and being negative and cussing all the time. So I'm going to take the positive route. And I just want to spend a few minutes and talk about how this is the 4-week mark for me for having stopped smoking weed and how I feel. And let me tell you guys, I've never felt better. I feel great. I'm so proud of myself for taking that step and actually quitting. I feel like the worst is behind me, especially that day 4. Boy, day 4, I was a lunatic. I was just angry and pissed off, and I couldn't get a hold of my emotions. But I feel totally the opposite now. I mean, I don't even hardly even think about it anymore. I don't think about smoking weed. I'm not looking to grab the bong and take a rip or looking for the little vape cartridge to hit that. Nothing. The thought doesn't enter my mind. And when the thought does enter my mind, I just think about how that would just make me not be able to breathe and how I really don't want to do that. Yeah, it's such a great feeling. Like I said, I have such better control of my emotions. I mean, I still get angry. I think that just has to do with being Italian. However, when I get angry now, I'm able to like clamp it down, get control of it, and just put it to the side and go back to being my normal self. It's great instead of like melting down and where I get scatterbrained and I can't think straight. I hated that feeling. I hated that feeling. When I used to get mad, like really mad, I would have to just remove myself from the situation, sit there and calm it down. It was just real hard for me to come back when I would get real super angry. However, now it's so much easier. I'm thinking so much clearer. I'm breathing so much better. My digestive patterns, or whatever you want to call it, are so much better. I mean, it's just, I'm so glad that I did it. I'm so glad that I did it. And I've had a few little moments of temptation. I'm not going to lie. The other day I was farting around in the basement and I got a little too close to my big box of paraphernalia and I caught a whiff of it. And I was like, wow, it's right there. Like I could just open that box, load a bowl and start smoking, because there's probably enough stuff in there I could find something to scrape together and smoke. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really do a good job of like cleaning my paraphernalia. I just kind of threw it all in a box. So yeah, I could have busted my grinder out, taken the screen out of the top, and there was probably tons of keef at the bottom. I could have loaded that, taken a big old rip. And like for a second there, just for like a split second, I was like, man, that would be so fun. But then like, just like that, I got control again and the thought was out of there. The temptation was gone. And then like the other day, I was getting in my little mini fridge because I got some kombuchas in there and I was going to grab a kombucha, and I had forgotten that I've got like 5 bags of trim in there from previous harvests. Just my little bags of, all the little clippings and stuff. And as soon as I opened that mini fridge door, the biggest weed smell ever came out of there. And I was like, dang, I was like, that kind of smelled kind of good. But then again, not really. Like I've been there, I've done that. So like I'm saying, I've had these little tiny little temptations here and there, but it's only because I have the weed right here and it would be so easy to smoke it. However, I'm not going back. I'm not going back. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I will not bend the knee to a plant. Okay, a plant is not going to control my life. I control my life. And I feel like anybody that wants to quit, if you have that mindset, you will succeed. Nothing will be able to defeat you as long as you set your mind to it and you stay strong and you just keep your eye on the goal. Dude, you can do it. You've got the strength to do it. I know you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. So I just want to offer words of encouragement to anybody that's out there that's trying to quit or thinking about quitting. Just do it. What do you have to lose? Literally, seriously, if you don't like it, you can always go back. You can always start smoking again. But I'm telling you right now, I think this is one of the best moves I've ever made in my entire life. And I'm so happy. I'm so thankful I did it. And I didn't overthink it at all when I decided to quit. I wasn't like, oh, I'm going to wait until the weekend's over and then quit. Or I'm going to wait until my friend and we're going to quit at the same time. Or, I just need to get through this next holiday and smoke through that and then I'll quit. No, I literally, it just came upon me like that. I think I was just sitting there and I watched a few videos and I was like, damn, that's a good idea. I was like, you know what? Today's going to be my last day. And I'm not going to lie, I chiefed it pretty hard the rest of that night. And I knew it. And I was like, I'm going to miss my girl here, Mary Jane. I'm going to miss her, but you know what? It's time to go on a new journey. And I try to act like sobriety is like a new kind of a drug. That's kind of like how I trick my brain. I try to act like this good feeling that I have is like a new drug, and I want to keep doing it because I'm thinking so much more clearly. It's great. Went on a hike today with my mom. We decided to go out and do one because we're finally getting some nice weather around here. Man, it's been like sub-zero, and it was finally nice. Yesterday it was like 72 degrees. I was out washing my car. It was fantastic. What a beautiful day. It felt like a summer day. So anyways, I asked my mom if she wanted to go on a hike with me. Like, let's go out and do something. And I was able to do that entire hike without taking my inhaler one time. I was like, damn, I haven't taken this thing one time. Like, it was such a great feeling. But my point was, on the way home, I had this police officer behind me, and there's hardly any turnoffs. There's nowhere to go. And I had this cop, I mean, he was like riding my ass too. I was like, damn, dude, get off my butt. But I wasn't worried about anything. Normally, I would have been a little freaked out, like, damn, I hope he doesn't pull me over because I got weed in here. I'm smoking weed. The car smells like weed. However, I didn't have to worry about any of that stuff. I totally wasn't even sweating it. I was like, you know what? If he pulls me over, what's the worst that can happen? I get a ticket? And that's the end of it. I don't have to worry about getting a DUI. I don't have to worry about getting a possession charge. Any of that stuff. It's just such a weight off my shoulders. Not to mention, as you know, I don't have a job. I'm still looking for a job. And I put a few applications in, but if I do get that call and I have to go take a drug test, I don't have anything to worry about. I don't have to worry about faking the drug test and doing this and that and just, worrying about blowing the whole opportunity. I don't have to worry about any of that. Not to mention when I do get a job and I have to go do training to learn it, it's going to be so much easier. It's so much easier to take in information and process it rather than just being all scatterbrained and high all the time. So it's just a great feeling. I hate to toot my own horn or anything, but I'm just really proud of myself that I was able to do it. Because like I said, I feel like the worst part is behind me. The urges are gone. The mood swings are pretty much gone. And I'm just feeling great. Feeling clear-headed. I'm breathing better. Everything is great. And I just want to offer words of encouragement to anybody else that is thinking about it. Like I said, you can do it. I know you can do it. Like I said, if I can do it, you can do it. You just have to set your mind to it. This is powerful up here. And the mindset is everything. If you have the mindset like, I'm not going to do it, I'm going to fail, you probably will. You need to tell yourself, I will not be defeated. Nothing can bring me down. I will succeed. I will win. Period. And don't let anything stop you. Don't let anything stop you. Just whatever obstacles get thrown up in your way, just run through it like it's a brick wall or something. Just smash it down. Keep going. Keep winning. So I'm loving this, guys. I'm loving this so much. I'm never going back to smoking weed. I'm never going back. But that's about all I've got for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And until the next one, y'all, peace.